Hello, hello, whoever is here. It doesn't look like anybody at the moment, but for those of you watching later on YouTube, welcome to Heavy Metal Gaming, and we are playing Snowrunner today. Uh, this is picking up directly where the previous one went left off, so if you have not yet watched that, I suggest you do so. Do be aware that there was an issue with my streaming software that I hadn't caught, and none of my viewers alerted me to at the time. It was set to the wrong resolution. I just made a naive assumption that it would automatically detect the resolution that the game was running at. Live and learn, right? So, just to refresh myself on where we are at here and what we are doing. And the controls too, because it's been a while since I played. There we go. Let's see. I'm currently sitting right here. There's a trailer down here that we could go and grab hold of and pull out of the woods. Not sure I really need to do that at this point, but it might be worth doing it anyways. We could also run over here and do this contract. If anyone was actually watching at the moment, I would ask what they'd like to see, but since it's just me for now, we will keep on going, and I'll figure out how I want to run things. I think what I would like to do actually is come back down the mountain and come along over here and do this, get this upgrade, cross on over, and come over to this watchtower over here. Now, there's a strong chance that I'll get stuck going for the upgrade. I know that the first time I played this game, I got stuck trying to go through there a couple different times, but I have a much better vehicle this time around, so here's hoping that that will help. Hopefully also the audio level is good for this stream, because I have changed a few settings and redone a few things. So it does seem kind of low at the moment, but the vehicle is only idling. Let's see what she does with a rev. Alright, looks good. So hopefully that's good for anyone watching in the future as well. I am going to just set myself some waypoints real quick. Down there. And come this way. Back that up. Put that there. Put that there. And we'll just head down here. Should take me to right here where I want to go down and around and to the upgrade. So resize some of my other windows on the other monitor here so I can actually see everything that I need to see. Alrighty. And let's rock and roll. Only downside to this particular vehicle is that the turning radius is not very good, and that can be an issue on some of these high mountain trails here. That's alright, we just keep at it. We gotta do a little bit of back and forth motion to rocker free, we can do that. I play a lot of farm sim, and one thing that I really wish was available on this game that they have there is the same style of mini-map. That would be very helpful. But I can also understand why they didn't put that in this game. That's quite the boulder I just ran over there. Does look like when we get into the higher RPMs, the sound is a little off, so I'm going to make a quick adjustment to that. We don't want it quite so high. Alright. Let's see if that's any better. Yeah, I think that'll do. Hopefully it's nice for you guys out there watching. Oop, I gotta go this way. I will say that I am enjoying Snowrunner a lot better now that I have a steering wheel and pedals to use for it. It's not like most vehicle games. They're not great with the keyboard because you don't have the finer control over your turning radius or your accelerator or brake. That's not to say that you can't enjoy the game. In fact, I enjoyed it quite a lot playing this with the keyboard before I got my wheel. And if I didn't have my wheel, I would still continue to play it with the keyboard anyway. It's an interesting game. Definitely a different take from what most companies are doing with vehicle games. I also kind of like the challenge of doing some of the stuff that's designed for multiplayer. Whoops, beating up my vehicle here by myself. I like the creativity that I sometimes have to use to recover something out of a swamp, for example. On my first playthrough, I used 5 vehicles to rescue one out of a swamp, and that was a vehicle that I hadn't lost that vehicle there. It was a vehicle that was there as part of the map, as one of the quests. And basically what I did is I would drive vehicles in as far as I could, and I got them all out there and staggered, 4 of them, and I used them as braces by wedging my 5th vehicle against them, use them as a brace while I winched the target. And that was how I was able to make it work and get that one out entirely by myself. Now, yeah, on multiplayer you could probably do it with 2 vehicles or 3. Simply and oh man, that's right, this thing just rolls right through here like a champ. Simply by let's see, yes, okay. Simply by, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Simply by chaining your winches. But when you are playing single player, you can't change winches like that. Chain winches like that, because if you get out of the vehicle, the winch disconnects. So I couldn't get close to it, connect with a winch to the target, then get out of that vehicle and into another one and winch it to myself. you know, it just didn't work that way. Alright, this is where I got stuck when I tried this before. I was getting across here. Now that was not with this vehicle. I think this vehicle will make this just fine. I might have to put it in low, but right now it's not looking like it. Fight the current a little bit. And we'll get on up out of the river here. Nice. Alright. So I've gotten across. Which way do I want to go from here? I'm tempted to go down to the wooden bridge just to pick up the quest for it. But if I follow this road around to the north instead, by making a right-hand turn, I can follow it right around to the watchtower, which is where I want to go in the end. So I think that's what we're going to do, is just go for the watchtower for now. And we can worry about quests after we've unlocked the rest of the map view, which will also unlock some other quests that we can play around with. Let's see how this baby trucks through the swamp here. Looks like she's gonna do fine. Nice overturned boat there, just hanging out on the shore. Right. This is where it gets tricky. This part of the road goes through the real swamp. There are plenty of anchor points for me to winch myself along on, but ideally I won't need them, because I can just cruise right through here. If I wasn't using a modded vehicle like I am, basically I started this play by giving myself just a little bit of extra money so that I could buy this vehicle and make my start easier. It didn't really take me that long to get to where I was in my previous play and get one of these vehicles without adding a little extra money, but it was long enough that I didn't feel like it would be entertaining for people to just watch me grinding through money contracts before we could do anything fun, like come out here and get stuck, and while being able to get ourselves out and not having to use the recover vehicle feature, which you, if you're me anyway, you use that quite a bit early game, when you just go with the default setup, because the default vehicles are terrible in mud, and this whole first map is a lot of mud. So I personally, I felt that was kind of backwards way to do things. You give people tires that aren't good on mud and then give them all the mud and make it extremely difficult to advance. But I guess it is geared more towards the multiplayer side of things in terms of that. So let's go ahead and launch the watchtower here. Oh, hi Maddie. Don't get stuck. I always get stuck. Come on. Where's the fun if you don't get stuck? Let's see. I got some things I could do. I think I will go and pull out the stuck trailer. Or the other stuck trailer. I think I'll get this one first because it's faster. So for anyone watching this later, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, Farm Sim is the primary game that I play on this channel, and Maddie Fi there in the chat has developed my absolutely favorite mod for Farm Sim 19, which is her Classifieds mod. Now, the only way to get that is on her Discord, which will be linked in the description of this video, along with basically all of my videos. Hey Southern Lady, how's things this evening? First wave of relief workers that rolled up here were a bunch of idiots. They managed to lose a whole trailer. Go find it and bring it back. Alright. So, obviously my memory was a little flawed here. The trailer that was on the other spot that I had pointed out and said was more difficult is the same trailer. I forgot this was just the quest point. You can go directly to the trailer to activate the quest. Maddie, I could have gotten that for you. This might not end well. I forgot this thing does not like to steer on the rocks. Alright, let's stop right there. Have a look around. Yeah, we don't want to go down that. I would like to go that way. Alright. We're gonna set the old brake here. And we're gonna do a little winching. Go from this point to that pole over there. Yes, Maddie. Southern Lady is much nicer than I am. You're right, I would have given you a lot of grief about it. You know, like you give me about getting stuck in this game. Alright. So, we don't want to come down too hard here. Yeesh. I think I'll try to go this way. Whoop. Come on. I did it now, didn't I? Alright. Oh, it's just not going to cooperate for me. You're calling to antagonize me, alright? For those watching this later on YouTube, Maddie and I are fairly good friends, and we definitely torment each other quite a lot, like good friends do. And if you can't torment your friends, then I don't think they're really your friends. Oops, hit that one too many times. Go from there to there. Get rid of the menu. Drag myself over there. G-I-G-O, what's that? Oops. Climbing the tree. Let's see if we can bowl this little one over. No. Well, that's not good. I may have gotten myself a little bit wedged in here. Maybe I can go down there into the swamp and back up and around. Or I can just try to go over the boulder. Oh geez, and I know that. Yes, I just haven't heard it in so long that it didn't click. My favorite professor used to say that all the time. See if my winch is strong enough to drag my idiot self up over the rocks again. Come on, winch. I think the users might disagree with you. You know, with all those bugs in the software. Deliver 1 metal beams and 1 spare parts. Alright, I can see the trailer that I'm going after. Helps a little bit having played this before, since I know where some of the stuff is at. Inconvenient Easter eggs. Sure, Maddie, you keep telling yourself that. Once again, I think your users might disagree with you. Kinda wondering where our other buddy, Country Bumpkin is at tonight. Whoa. Had a little game glitch there. That was fun. So how much of an idiot do you have to be to even be down here in this swamp with this kind of trailer when there's a nice rough road right up at the top there. Maddie! If you mean that the way I'm taking it. Alright. Let's see if we can drag ourselves out of here. I don't even need the winch, it looks like. I bet I will going up this hill, though. Now we do have one small problem. I've gotten it out of the swamp. How do we get it back across the mountain? Maybe I should have looked at that before pulling out in the direction that I did. Yeah, rather than going back up here and where the rock slide's blocking us off at, looks like I have a couple of choices. I can come across this way, down here, loop this way and in, and I think that's the way I will go, because I know that this area that I haven't been to yet is pretty rough. Then again, so is this area. Alright, we'll just do it. Do it live. Just use F11. Maddie, it's the wrong game. Which is probably exactly what you're thinking, because every time I was playing this on her Discord, she would always tell me, you're playing the wrong game. Every single time. Oh boy, this looks like fun. Nothing like going two-tracking while pulling a trailer like this. Come on. Why, thank you, Maddie. But only the third coolest, huh? I see how I rate. I assume you mean behind Farm Sim Guy and Argsy. Did I just really bring that to the wrong spot? Yes, I did. I need to go the other direction. I made a left when I needed to make a right. No big deal. I'll just spin around out of here. If I had any turning radius at all. Fair on Morella's count, but I'm not gonna give you yours because, you know, now you're just being selfish. Also, you should, you know, correct that comment. She doesn't just always talk about food. She always talks about amazing food that she cooks. Why don't you go ahead and link Morella's Discord too while you're at it? I have no objections to that. Alright, what do we have here? I mean, that's right, it doesn't show me. For some reason I thought it did. Showed me what was on them. So this has some blocks. Alright, I don't need that. Well, of course I am. I mean, you're telling me that mine's the third best. You know that in my mind, mine's the best. We all have a little bit of selfishness about our works, our creative endeavors. Oops, I drifted out of range there. Yeah, Morella's quite a nice lady. And makes some really awesome farm sim videos too, so go ahead and check her out. I'll try to remember to link her channel in my description when I go ahead and edit it after the stream as well. For that matter, Southern Lady there has a farm sim channel here on YouTube as well. We are quite the little community here. We all like to support each other, help each other out rather than being hyper competitive and only going for our own success. And way more interesting chat. Maddie might just be just a little conceited, maybe. Not that she'll ever admit it. Alrighty. Look, Maddie, I'm almost as bad at reversing dolly trailers on this as I am on Farm Sim. Well, Maddie, while you're link dropping all of our Discords there, you better make sure to include Bumpkin, FSG, and RXC2. Oh, I will definitely agree with dolly trailers being the devil. The crazy part is that they're easier in real life because you have a better, depth perception, and you can judge things better than you can in a game. So, the one time I backed one up in real life, which admittedly was not very far, I only had to back it up 4 feet. I did way better than I've ever done in any of these games. Alrighty. So it shows that I can get beams right there. I'm going to need a trailer. I should have stayed attached to that trailer back there. I think I'll have to turn around and go get it and take its... No, but he has a YouTube channel that you can link. Sorry, I wasn't clear on what I meant. You know how I am. What's in my head isn't always what comes out of my mouth. Now, while Bumpkin might not have his own Discord, he is present on Maddie's and mine, and pretty involved. So you can always try to catch him there if you'd like to have a chat with him. Yeehaw! Well, then work on the mods. I can always add the links in the description later. You were just, going kind of crazy there, so it's like, might as well do it all. But remember, I'm demanding. I want everything. And I want it all in unreasonable time frames. I didn't even catch that you said that I refused to help you. I'm sorry, I had a scheduled stream to do. What is going on here? I must have a stuck button somewhere, because that was... weird, to say the least. There we go. Found it. Ooh, yeah, that's never gonna work, Maddie. Why would you do such a thing? Oh, right, because I'm not there helping. That's what you're gonna say, isn't it? You're gonna just blame it all on me like you always do. Alright, how do I... I'll turn that beacon back off. Unpack cargo, that's right. And then go into crane mode. And then I can attach. Then... lift that up and out of the trailer. Because we don't really care about it. Whoops. We can just do that. store the crane. And that's sitting there on the ground for later, should we end up needing it, which we almost certainly will, because it wouldn't be there if you didn't. And I obviously do not remember the keybind that I'm looking for here, so let's go see what it is with my steering wheel setup if I can. Oh, well, it's not bound to anything on the steering wheel. That would be an issue. What about on the keyboard? Headlight is on L. There we go. That's almost as good of a start as Maddie is having. Who's the third person that's joined us? Whomever you are, welcome. Oh, they dropped off, it looks like. Darn. I'm just not entertaining enough, Maddie. So once we get these beams delivered, that'll be a major obstacle out of the way. And we'll make traveling to the upper left corner of the map, northwest if you prefer, much easier, which is going to be very important because that is where the exit to the next map is at. All I did was say hello to whomever you are, because I don't have a list of who's in here. So. That's alright, it's all good. Looks like they're back too, or somebody is. Hello to whomever is in the chat. And let's see. Why is it not giving me the... That's right. On this game it's kind of silly. You don't put the trailer into the trigger. You put the vehicle towing it in. Oh, definitely playing too much Farm Sim. Yay! Now we can get to the next map without too much issue. Alright, drainage. Go park this, Sure, Maddie. Sure. I can understand that, you know, in person, but somebody just saying hello from a video, I guess I don't get it because I'm not an introvert, which is fine. You know. Ooh, what do we got here? The Scout 800, which I would just immediately sell because I already have better. But we need to go and do that, and that, and that. And I think that we will either call it after doing this drainage pump mission, or do one more mission and then call it. Be a shorter stream tonight, but that's okay. Just means there's more to do in the future. You know what's crazy about that, Maddie, is I'm pretty sure that for most of my life I was an introvert. I preferred to be alone. I didn't want to have friends. I just wanted to read all the time and not be a part of the world, basically. And I don't know when it changed or why it changed or how it changed, but at some point it did. I do know that it happened at some point in my 30s, but that's as close as I can pin it down. It was kind of a gradual thing. It didn't happen overnight. Sometimes it makes me wonder if it's just a case of finding the right people. But also, I guess on that subject, there are still a lot of people around that I don't want anything to do with too, so I guess maybe you could also just say that I'm very picky with who I call friend. Three tries to get no build errors. That's funny. I'd rather have build errors than have a successful build but bad code in it. Been there too many times. Usually not my own code, but I've been guilty of it a time or two. I don't think I'm going to go for that. I don't really feel like being stuck in the middle of the river. I think we'll go over here. Come on. Yeehaw. Yep. Scripting languages can be painful in that regard. For the rest of the world out there listening, both Maddie and I are involved with software development for our jobs, and we nerd out sometimes, to put it mildly. I will say, though, that scripting languages have come a long way in what is capable for debugging them versus what we had back in the 90s. You know, there's a lot of great linting tools and stuff that help you make sure your code is the best it can be before you ever try running it the first time. Integration tests, unit tests, the whole 9 yards. We didn't have those when I first started with scripting languages back in the 90s. Maybe I shouldn't say we didn't have them at all. We didn't have them in the languages that I was working in. I don't know if they existed. At the time I was a teenager and learning, so. And I always prefer to keep the things I say within the limit of my actual knowledge. I don't like to do the open mouth insert foot thing. Toe jam doesn't taste very good. And I just don't see the need to talk out my derriere. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I just don't talk about it. And I definitely admit there are huge gaps in my knowledge, even when it comes to things that I know stuff about. The United States Navy would be a good example of that. For a civilian, I know quite a lot, but I would guess that it's probably only maybe 10 to 20% of what somebody who's actually in the Navy would know. And a lot of what I do know is also arguably outdated, because my studies focused around World War II Navy mostly. Oh, Maddie, I'm very well aware I didn't say I wasn't capable of it, or even that I wasn't good at it. I'm definitely capable and I'm reasonably good at it. I choose not to do it. Except for when I'm giving you a hard time, of course. You'll notice, Maddie, that you gave me a hard time last stream about skipping time to daylight. I'm driving through the night now. Just for you. Oh, mansplainer, huh? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think there are a lot of jobs you could say that about, Maddie. So back at the beginning of the stream, before anyone joined, I was talking about my first playthrough on this, when I didn't have any good vehicles really, and I had to yank something out of a swamp. It was this swamp, and what I was yanking out was parked back here by the pump that I'm going to activate right now, and this is where I did the 4 vehicles that I used as braces basically for a 5th vehicle to wedge itself against and be able to hook on to the target vehicle with a winch and pull it out. It worked really good. How deep does this get over here? Deep enough. I don't want to go out there. Nope. Nope. We're not going to go out there. Not happening. No way. No how. We're just going to go right back where we came from. So yeah, for example, I would have parked the closest vehicle right here on the little dirt spot to my left and gotten this vehicle with its back left quarter wedged against that one, spun around and hooked the winch to the target vehicle. Then I would have floored this one forward at the same time as reeling the winch in. And between being wedged against another vehicle, going full power in the opposite direction, I was able to move it slowly. And I had to reposition a lot. And I ended up getting one of my bracing vehicles stuck and had to use the other vehicles to get that one out too. But it can be done. You don't have to do multiplayer to be able to use multiple vehicles to recover something else. It's just not as easy as it is in multiplayer. So if you want to play this game and you don't want to play with other people, by all means go for it. It's still a heck of a lot of fun. No, Maddie, no. No, not me. No, no, not that song. No. Ooh, boy. That's a heck of a hill. No, no climbing the canyon wall here. So yeah, you guys didn't tell me, Maddie, during the last stream that it was only showing the upper left portion. That the resolution on the streaming was set wrong. And I never noticed until I watched it back. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh, what did I get myself into? I want to just go for an adventure. All right. Quick vote for the chat. Do I use my winch to spin myself back around onto the trail, or do I just go down this crazy looking mountainside? Maddie, we all need a third monitor. And a fourth, and a fifth, and a sixth. Especially for gaming, my ideal setup would be monitor directly in front of me, one angled to the left, one angled to the right, one above center, and one behind me. Crazy down the mountain it is, alright. Here we go. Oh, that looks like fun. And by fun, I mean, oh crap. We're gonna die. Here we go. Oh! That hurt. But I'm down. and now I'm stuck in the woods. We might be well and truly stuck here. Yeah, yeah. I would only like the 6 monitor setup for gaming. I would have the 3 that are level across the central, and then the 2 wings for the central as my forward view, the one directly behind me if I was looking over my shoulder, and then the one above would be like all the stream, recording software, etc. would go up on that. But not many games support that kind of thing anyway. Yes, well, the real entertainment, Maddie, will be whether I can actually get out of this mess or not. It's not really looking like it right now. First off, let's put it in all-wheel drive. That'll help some. Climb the tree, climb the tree! Come on, climb it! Can I fit through between these 2 trees? Yes. I can't see a darn thing, but I'm, whoop, maybe getting out of here. Up the tree. I want to go between the trees. I need to go this way. Boy, I'd like to be right over there. But this'll do. All I've got right now running through my head is the song Speed Kills. Speed Kills, running down the mountain. It's from another game I've played, Need for Speed. And we are down. Somehow, we've survived. But we're on the wrong side of the wall. Edit file A in source copy. Paste file B in game copy. Pro dev work happening here. Good job, Maddie. Good job. You'll have that mod fixed in a month or 7 at the rate you're going. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the garage. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're gonna go get this final pump and then turn around and come back here to the garage to get my vehicle fixed up. I've beat the crap out of her today. And yes, Maddie, my vehicle is a her. If you hear a strange thumping in the background, that would be my dog being very demanding. He's rubbing himself up against me and demanding that he gets some attention. Oh, and the innuendo flies. Thank you, Maddie. Oh, I hate the turning radius on this thing. Yeehaw! Now, if only that actually lowered the water level here in the swamp, that would be grand. But as far as I'm aware, it never actually does, even though I've turned all three of them on. No idea, Maddie. No idea. I haven't really dug into the Lua API for Farm Sim yet. Oh, I didn't even catch that it was an A rather than an S. If I had caught the typo, I would have known just from reading the courseplay code the other day, helping you find that other issue that you fixed for me. And I appreciate it. Even if you were being lazy and making me do all the work to have my own thing fixed by you. Alright, I can see that one. All these empty slots. Where's all my vehicles? Alright, in storage. Ha 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 ha. Here you go, Maddie. Just for you. What do you think of the pink truck, Maddie? Or should it be purple? Or maybe something else? Oh, what do I have for bobbleheads? I don't know why the Ace of Clubs is in here twice, but rock the pink. All right, I'll rock the pink just because you said to. Um, what is the button that I want here? It is that one. And if I go in here, I can do that. There you go, Maddie. I rocked the pink. Rocked it right out of there. Right into the sale. Just like these two are going to be sold because they're starting vehicles and they're not very good. Especially when I have something like this. This thing's a beast. Or this, which I just like because it's a beautiful old cab over Kenworth. Oh, right. Yep, you got to go to. See, wouldn't want to be. And last but not least, you. There, I'm down to just my DLC and mod vehicles now. Let's customize this beauty. There you go, Maddie. I think I found a good scheme here. Dice. I'll show you in a minute, Maddie. I want to finish configuring it first. There you go. You can get a good view. Royal Sapphire. Can't really see them very good. Emerald. Ruby Mustang. Dolphins. Sure. Stickers. Freedom Bird. Take my winch. Light my fire. Holy Stepney. Oh, too fun. A clean truck. Oh, yeah. There we go, Maddie. A clean truck. You know, I don't think I want any stickers on the outside. Windshield stickers, Twin Dragons on fire, mud up or shut up, big and dirty. Um, Honestly, I do not know. I thought it was only 20 seconds, but it does seem like it's more, which is frustrating. I'll have to look into it before the next stream. I think the dragons are good. I like dragons. Front side, external blinkers, yes. Rooftop, Raised beacon. Oh, I can't get any of these yet. Front bumper. Yes, we need a bumper. Ooh, I like the defend, or the flathead rather. Stock. Oh, Maddie. No. Oof, that's a bumper. Look, watch the suspension drop. Any of these other bumpers, the suspension stays the same. You go down to the heavy bumper, oof, you drop 2 inches. But I think we're going to go with the flathead. Miscellaneous, external horns. Okay, so it's just adding a second set of horns. I like air horns. Exhaust. Oh boy. Don't get me started. Gotta be flat caps, maybe. Or slant cuts. Ooh. Slant cuts. Yep. Oops. Rims. I can't even see the rims. Ah, there we go. Had to select the category first. Got it. MD rims 1. MD rims 2. 3. I like 6. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Engine. Good, better, best. Yeah, buddy. Gearbox. Ooh. I think we'll leave it unbalanced for now. Suspension. We'll do active suspension. Tires. Let's put some chained tires on it. Alright, no, I think we'll go with some big old off-road tires. On-road is average. What was on-road? Never mind, we're going to go with chains. The big chained tires. Heck yeah. Winch. Default. Longer and stronger. R&D. Oh, research and development offline. All the power, console friendly, reach. Does not require truck to be running. Decent power, low reach. Nope, we're going to do this. Diff lock, engageable, certainly. Spare wheel. We can't have it yet. Snorkel. Tall front facing. Tall flat cap. Front facing. Frame add-ons. Nope, nope, nope. Whoa. Maddie, check out the the service here. Oh, that is terrifyingly awesome and just terrifying at the same time. I love it. But that's not what we're after. Not after that either. Prototype saddle. Compatible with low saddle trailers, including GGMS goosenecks and GGMS semi-trailers. Okay. Loading crane. Saddle high, saddle low. I think we'll do the prototype. Alright, there it is. There's the new semi-truck. Just because we could. Alright, I'm going to end the stream there. Everyone have a good evening. At least it is evening my time, wherever it happens to be, or whatever it happens to be, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.